Well, you know, on Wednesday, Big 107.7, Steve Monz got to flex his music muscles when he delivered some music news and gossip. Well, today he's putting on the chef coat.
Yes.
In the DelmarvaLife kitchen, because after all, he is an award-winning chef. We're never going to let you forget that.
We're throwing that around kind of loosely, but that's all right.
But I mean, everything that you've made for us has been...
Well, good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's the point, right?
Yeah,
and
it is
I like
the point.
to do simple things too, not too complicated.
Yeah. So what is it we got here?
This is a great summertime dessert. Actually, any time of year, but this is really simple. There's no cooking involved, but it is highly addictive. That's all I have to say about it. So we're going to make brownie batter dip, which is outlawed in my house. I am not allowed to make this. That's why I decided to make it here. So, Lisa, you are going to be our mixologist today.
Okay.
What we start off with is a softened block of cream cheese.
Okay.
Right, so that's nice and soft, so we have that in there. The next ingredient is Cool Whip. You want to make sure that this is thawed.
Okay.
Because sometimes it comes frozen. And we're going to plop that in there, and then we're going to blend those two together.
All right.
And that's why we have, you could do it by hand. It would probably take you a while, but if you want to use the mixer over there, it speeds the process up. So
here we go. Let's turn that on there.
Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah. How do you keep it from splattering everywhere?
That's the secret to being a good chef,
I didn't even put an apron on.
Uh-oh.
I'm living on the edge here.
It's going to be a dry cleaning bill at some point.
So I turn it up, make it really whippy.
There you go.
So now you're going to have to talk really, really loud while I do this.
So this is really important because you want to try and get the lumps out as best you can. If there are lumps in there, it's not a big deal. You just get that extra burst of cream cheese. So, but you got that going really well.
Yeah.
It's just not your first rodeo, is it?
No. I've mixed things up a few times.
All right, that looks pretty good.
That look good? Okay.
That looks good. Yeah, and you can keep going depending on how fluffy you want it to be. But
Sure.
That's beautiful.
Let me make sure it's...
Oh, okay.
That's good.
All right. Now the next step is really, it's very important, and I've already done it, but this is important for health reasons. We're taking regular brownie mix.
Okay.
And what we do is, it's dry and it's in its powder form. In order to be able to eat this without getting sick, you have to microwave it for 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Oh.
And every 15 seconds, you have to stir it so that it doesn't burn.
Okay.
But what that does, it makes it so that you're not going to get sick. Because you're dealing with a flour product. So flour, you don't want to eat that raw. That's actually not good.
All right.
So then, I've already done that step, so don't forget to do that when you're making this at home, because you will make this at home.
Yeah.
And we are going to have the recipe, which will be up on the website too for folks. All right, so
click
this
on
goes
what's
in.
happening today. That's where we put our recipes.
You put that in. All right, I think we got that. And then while you're doing that, I'm going to add...
I'm just folding it in a little?
Yes, this point you want to fold it. You don't really need the blender at this point.
It would be
you should have powder everywhere.
Pretty interesting if you tried to do this part with the blender.
2 tablespoons of milk just to give you a little bit more liquid in there. And you stir that all up. A very simple recipe. Really, the only thing you really have to remember is making sure that you microwave the mix, because that's the important part.
I did not know you had to do that, but okay, makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of people, when you're thinking about eating cookie batter or eating cake batter with your finger, they say you're not supposed to do that, and a lot of people think it's because of the eggs, but it's also because of the flour.
Okay.
So just something to keep in mind.
I guess I never really thought that flour you can't eat raw, but it makes sense.
Right.
Why would you eat raw flour?
So by microwaving it for 1 minute and 15 seconds, it does take care of all that, and you have no worries. So you're doing really well here. This is nice.
I'm getting a little bit of a workout here.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a good consistency. If you feel like it's too thick for whatever reason, you can throw in a little bit more milk, which makes it a little bit softer. But I think you've got the right consistency there.
Is this good?
Now, while you're doing that, then we add the final ingredient, which is mini chocolate chips.
Mini chocolate chips,
and
because we just can't have too much chocolate.
Right, and a whole cup of those go right in there.
Okay.
And you're good to go, and you stir that up. You're doing a fabulous job. You are getting a workout.
I am. All right.
And honestly, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, you just keep stirring it up make sure all the chocolate chips are mixed in there, and then it's pretty much finished. You can put it in a nice serving bowl, and you always keep some chocolate chips out afterwards to just kind of garnish on top. And you can lick that now. There you go. And boom. And you can put different things in here. You can put M&Ms. You can put any kind of, anything you'd put in like an ice cream sundae. So you could do that as well.
And then you have pretzels and vanilla wafers here?
Oh, these are great. And either one you can dip in there. I've seen people dip strawberries. You can do fruit. You can do any kind of crackers. And I found that the pretzels are the best because you get that salty sweet with that.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
I gotta confirm that.
Yeah? Does it work?
Can confirm.
So that's a home run. That's good.
There's a home run right there. And of course, like we said, it will be on our website, DelmarvaLife.com. Click on what's happening today. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.